here's something that I wasn't planning on doing. I've just managed to get the number of tokens that we need to unlock a brand new character, and that is Magna. I like the character model. Definitely looks like the actor. Looks like the actor. Ooh. Looks like the actor. Ooh. Sorry. That might sound a bit weird. I'm just bringing up the chat room, obviously, on the tablet in front of me. No, we're not going to share. So, yeah, great character model. That's definitely her look. Oh, of course, if we unlock somebody, then they aren't going to have any badges, are they? So we better just sort that out. I'll just quickly chuck some on there. That looks good. Do we have any more that are that shape? No. Okay. We can't re-roll any traits, obviously. Just chuck whatever we've got. In order for it to be fair, I think we've got to craft a couple of badges, so let's just do that. So, her trait seems vaguely similar to Tyrese's. She creates a sort of a debuff circle, basically. There's some detail on how it works, and I think we'll just have to give it a go, see how it works. This is completely impromptu, by the way. I was just loading up this morning, and I just realised, oh look, I can unlock this brand new character. Thought that might be fun. So do excuse me if there's not a ton of structure to this as we do it. Okay, let's see. Have we got some decent badges for her now? So she's a warrior, which is pretty cool. It feels like it's been a while since we've had a warrior character. Now these badges, I'm throwing these on. Hi, Wishmaster. Oh, we've actually got more of those. Better off having matching. Yes, sure, spend the gold. Okay, so what do we got? We've got follow through first. Yes, yeah, I realised that I could unlock her. I decided to just jump in. I've got no plan. We'll try her out. So she's got follow through, which is pretty good. She's got strong, which is pretty good. I would be very, very keen to give her ruthless and lucky. I mean, perseverance, weaken as well. All fantastic for warriors, for all melee characters. Anyway, that's what she's got. Now, obviously she's only green. I'm only a bit of the way through my weekly challenge. I've got to step that up. How about we see maybe what she's like. See what she's like as a team member. Let's give her that so that we can see her leadership trait in action more often. I'm just really keen to do this. I think there's some similarities between these characters' leadership traits. Because, I mean, that is just bonkers. It's going to create a circle. Obviously, we could have a much more effective leader. We've got Philip Blake, because he's the star hero, so, you know. We'll give it a try. We're going to bear in mind, of course, that she is only a greenie. Right. Now all we've got to do really with Tyrese is hit stuff, because then he's got a chance to get charge points. Governor, can you finish off that walker? I'm not too sure that you just can with your normal attack. Let's make sure that we're crippling these guys. Now, because, of course, Magna hasn't got weaken or anything like that, we're going to have to sort of struggle just a little bit to get charge points for her. But there you go, she is charged. Next turn, we can unleash the charge attack, and we'll see what it does. Yes, we can do that. Beautiful code orange rifle. Even the governor can make things happen with that. I think we've got 2 targets right here. Okay, we just offed them straight away. Let's kill that one. Get some charge points. Yeah, go there. Cool. Come on, I want to see what happens with this charge attack. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now, I'm not going to use my charge attack on these guys. I want to see what happens if we use Magna somewhere where there's a build-up of walkers. I'll remember to call them walkers. Sorry, a bit of an in-joke. Playing Call of Duty zombies, and I keep on calling the zombies walkers, and I've got into the habit of calling these things zombies. Okay, let's see what happens if we do. So these are perhaps not the smartest moves that we could be making. Obviously, we want to see Magna's leadership trait in action. There we go. Slow these guys down. Hopefully Magna will be able to bat that tank away. Okay. Okay, so the way this works is clearly very different from Tyrese's leadership trait, where we do that. A debuff circle is pretty persistent. It's not the same case with Magna. I mean, which is fine, because it didn't say that it was the same thing, basically. It's a very small area of effect. Now Magna should, well, she should be able to bat that tank away. It's not going to get her any charge points because she doesn't have weaken or perseverance. But still, she can do it. I don't think we're going to get to activate her charge attack ability again on that particular mission. We'll give it another go. We'll go to another one and we'll try it again. Of course, what we could do, make her the leader, and then of course that grants everybody on the team her leadership trait. There we go, got some heirloom tokens, not that they're very good, to be honest. I mean, they might be in the future. At the moment, as it stands, we tried Daryl out, didn't we, on, I think some of the weekly challenge missions or something. I was hoping that he would be a much more effective character now, especially with his new trait and with the heirloom thing working, but that's not really how it worked out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a full set of melee characters. This is a Magna showcase, of course, but that doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing. She's a brand new character. She's got a brand new skill, and we're just seeing it in action. So let's get our head around it again. 2x2 pitfall, where the main attack is lasting 1 turn. Enemies are rooted and suffer 40. So they're rooted, so that's okay. Now what I'm really interested to see is how that works with Tyrese's leadership trait and Beth. How's that going to work with Beth's leadership trait? It's interesting, right? Let's, yeah, will it drop one of those debuff circles where Beth makes the kill, or the point at which she makes the attack? She looks like Lady Gaga. Okay, let's try and get some killing in, shall we? Yeah, we shouldn't call her Magna, we should call her Gaga. Yeah, we can go there. That's fine. Tyrese should jab that guy before he attacks Beth. Kill. Kill. Okay. So the interesting thing, of course, will be... Yeah, so there we go. That's interesting. So sort of in front, ahead and right, and then, you know, above the character. Tyrese should be able to bat this guy away again. So does that count as extra damage? When they're in the circle, they take extra damage. That Overwatch attack, well, that should count, really? Maybe I should have picked a mission where there's not like really annoying music playing constantly. Let's get the mission done, get the radios switched off, and then of course walkers just appear from the bottom of the map anyway. So this is a good one to give her a go. Okay, prime use right here of the circle, so let's do that. So I think that maybe what we're doing is we're perhaps using an incorrect weapon here. Could be that maces are not the best weapon for Magna, because you can see that we are hitting the target. Great, what we want to do. But we're knocking it out of the circle, so it could be that we have got a warrior here who does not benefit from using maces. So that's kind of interesting, right? Okay, so if we hit him, we should get additional damage. Yeah, there we go. Did you see that? The icon lit up, and Magna gets the kill. I like it. I like that sort of Pokemon-esque icon that comes up. Okay, we're gonna have a bundle of walkers, so we can try stuff here. They're not really tough enough to sort of withstand a standard attack anyway. Maybe what we'll do is, instead of this, we will make a move, go on to a different mission, or we'll try this again, sorry, we've completed it, we don't have the star hero in charge, so we're going to give this another go. I'm intrigued to give the characters weapons that don't push the enemy away, which is going to be interesting because that's my sort of MO for warriors. That's what I like to do. I like to give them maces. I think they're fantastic weapons. So we're just... She might be okay at last stand. She might be, yeah. I mean, I like things that create, you know, areas of attack. Okay, that just looks insane. So that won't push enemies away, nor will the sexy god. Beth, yeah, I'm still keen to sort of give you that. Let's give Graveyard Shift a go. Magna with a chainsaw. Kind of looks wrong. I can't quite put my finger on it. You give Beta the chainsaw, looks natural. We have Outlaw Negan, Connie with damage boost, Tyrese with debuff. So she doesn't really stand out at the moment. Yeah, yeah, I mean, frankly, there's a lot of good characters out there. There are. I think that she's got... I get the feeling that this trait... There's probably just something to it. There's going to be a way to use it effectively. You've got to remember that it sort of effectively cripples anything. Oh. Got to remember the order in which we want to finish everything off on this map, because you can leave your people vulnerable. Okay, so if we're using the Commonwealth rifle or the bayonet rifle, I presume, the circle appears directly in front of the character using it. So that's handy to know. So the circle appears where the charge attack was used. Now we should have additional damage being done. Nope. If we can end the turn killing a walker, that is perfect. I mean, at the moment, what I think is happening is that we're still at a slightly low level. I haven't progressed much through the weekly challenge because I just haven't basically. So I think we're at the point where, even though she's only just a greenie, Magna is offing those bad guys pretty quickly. I think... Oh, look at that. Hands on their hips straight away. Oh, that's a great weapon for her. Just kind of interested in having this little loadout. Yeah, we'll give her Michonne's cap. We'll do Daryl's Nightmare, and we'll see again how she works. I mean, she's really going to come into her own, you know, when she has skills like Weaken, Perseverance. Those give you a lot better chance of getting charge points. In the meantime, we will cuddle her up with Connie. Hope that we get some charge points that way. Well, we've got an easy kill there, so let's take that. Those repetitive strains on that radio remind me of the song I Started a Joke. Maybe that's just me. Sounds a lot more upbeat, but... To be fair, I know the Bee Gees originally did that song, but those lyrics are pure metal. One hell of a dark song. Anyway. So we're not really... You know, I'd say that we're not really sort of making Magna kind of like work for it here. What do we want to do here? Yeah, you get that kill. There you go. Made a pretty good job of killing that tank there. Got another one waiting in the wings up there. So Magna, I guess, she either needs to be the leader or she is the character that you are making the initial attack with, so that you're getting the most out of that circle. So if she's a team member, you're definitely thinking about the order in which you attack stuff. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because you would be creating the circle and then just trying to engineer it so that everybody else gets their subsequent attacks while the enemy is in that circle. So let's see. You, sir, are a little bit tougher than your buddy. So there we go, that's what we're doing. And then we get the kill. It's funny that her, I didn't see the icon for her skill pop up. And I'm not sure why. I mean, she attacked a target that was in that sort of debuff circle area, but then this weapon has range. So does that mean it didn't take effect? Let's see if we can. Yeah, so I mean that it didn't kick in as you know, as it activated. Connie there got, you know, got the icon appeared. Let's give it another go. Yeah, I mean we're just offing stuff, aren't we, right away? So let's go to a different mission. I'm going to continue to, she's obviously a brand new character. I know that everybody wants to know how she operates, how she works. Is she any good? Abraham? Okay, some other time. So I'm going to keep on using her quite regularly, and we'll see how her value starts to appear. I'll do a couple more missions maybe right now. Yeah, okay. Code Orange assault rifle is very good on this one because of that huge arc that slows stuff down. Glenn really is the ideal character to have on this. Clear those walkers in front of the car, switch that boombox off immediately, and yeah, and you're golden basically, you're fine. Connie is in range of that chap. Unless we cripple him, but then we've got these guys right here. Let's back off a little bit. Let's get some charge points up with better together, and then we'll make our move. No rush. And the governor can just slow everyone the hell down while he's there. Magna. I mean, this seems like it is the kind of environment that Magna will succeed in. Target rich environment. Let's do it. Okay, so I mean we're kind of really just killing the hell out of everything before we can use that circle. Don't worry, we will advance, we will make our attack. I'm just, you know, again, I'm sort of mainly trying to use that interesting leadership trait. Connie's such a flipping beast. Magna should be able to kill that. Oh. Thank goodness for primed. Could be, you know, again, it could be that these walkers are just not tough enough. We're just killing them too quickly. Could be that that circle is very effective against very tough, resilient walkers. I think that you know, that seems entirely reasonable. See if we can get another charge attack with old Magna. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna off this walker as we attack it. Yeah, and it's interesting that her icon doesn't come up. The actual ability of the charge attack doesn't seem to kick in as you know, use that leadership trait. Let's give it one more whirl. Let's just see her in action one more time. Maybe again we'll change the weapon, because maybe we've got to be a bit more up close and personal. Kill the spike walkers and get out. So this one can be tricky. Let's go back to the chainsaw. Yeah, I think that's a good weapon for you. Governor's using the code orange again. We'll just give this a whirl and we'll see how it works. Lady Gaga with a chainsaw. Okay, yeah, so I mean, weapons that only take 2 charge points, that's probably a good look for Magna. Oops. Doesn't matter. I thought that might be a bit of risk. Doesn't matter. We're here to sort of mainly showcase Magna's leadership trait anyway, so not necessarily making the best choices that I otherwise would. Now what I want to do is use the chainsaw on that spiky. That's what we want to do. Making plenty of noise, bringing in other walkers. That's a little bit of a nuisance, I guess. Connie, be a dear. Now let's see how this works. Okay, I think the chainsaw is just so powerful that it just outright off that spiky anyway. Oh, not yet. Hey Io. Io's coming to join us. She did get the icon. I might have missed that. So, okay, let's keep an eye out. Yeah, Unleashed Fighter. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I kept an eye out for it that time. Saw it. So really, that is massively bumping up the damage that she causes. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm wondering if the chainsaw is actually a good weapon for her then. It's not going to push enemies out of the circle that she creates when she uses a charge point. And causes very high damage anyway. It causes a lot of additional damage. And it attacks twice as well. And then of course, if she's using that circle at the same time, yeah, there it is, Unleashed Fighter. Okay, I was mistaken when I said it doesn't activate as she uses it. It clearly does. very small, it's a very small area of effect, isn't it? I think it's only fair that before we head out, Magna gets the last kill here. Okay, and there you go. We've unlocked Magna. We've used her a little bit. We've seen her in action. Never mind the score. That's by the by. We're just interested in this little Magna showcase. So, everyone else should have been able to... How does Connie get Magna's boost? Well, we did see it before, didn't we? She simply uses a charge attack, and I think it just appeared directly in front of her. We can give it a... Let's give it another go. Yeah, for the purposes of this, we'll just use some gold. I don't normally use gold to fix people, but we're doing a video here, damn it. Let's have a look. We're gonna use Connie, and we'll just see when that leadership trait kicks in. So we want to get some charge points for Connie. We want to make some charge attacks with her. We'll see how it kicks in. Okay, there we go. So Connie is charged. Just want to get some slightly better positioning here. Okay. Now, I thought last time we used a charge attack, I thought a circle did appear in front of... Oh, of course, we're not using Magna as leader, are we? That's why. So how does Connie get Magna's boost? I mean... Yeah, I mean, it should be as simple as if she attacks a target and it's within that circle. So if Magna attacks first, creates the circle, and then people subsequently attack the target that's in that circle, then they should, they should get the boost, basically. They should get the benefits of Magna's leadership trait. So I mean, we'll try and do that. So what we want to do is we want to kill this guy. We'll get this guy in the circle, and then we'll make some attacks. And that's if Magna doesn't just outright off him, which she does. But I imagine the way that it would work is now if somebody were to attack something there, so if that spiky hadn't died, they would get the benefits of the additional damage, and of course it would be anything that's in there can't move, because that's another feature of the trait. They are ensnared, I think is the wording that it uses. So we should, I mean, if I was to attack this guy would be in the circle. Although, again, it'd probably just get wiped out by the viciousness of the chainsaw. Yeah, I think everyone's just going to get chainsawed at this point. They'll just die if we hit them. But again, if he came wandering in, which you wouldn't be able to do on our turn, would he? It's a unique trait. It's definitely one that I think is really going to take some practice to get used to. Well, anyway, I think that'll do. Let's get out of here. We've seen Magna in action now. Got a bit of a feel for how she works, but I think it's going to take a lot of practice to really unleash her potential. I think she's probably, you know, my hot take would be that I think she works more effectively as a leader than as a follower. Otherwise, you've got to sort of plan your attacks. You've got to make sure that she's the one using her charge attack first, and then everyone piles in, which is fine. I kind of like leadership traits where you've got to work with the rest of your teammates. You've got to work together. But yeah, I'll do more videos. I'll use her more. She's going to be a priority for upgrading. I'm going to want to get her to, you know, get her to gold, and I'm going to want to re-roll some of her traits, I think. Although, I mean, strong and follow through, that's a pretty good start, but there you go. Anyway, that's the Magna unlocking showcase. This was completely unplanned. When I saw that I could unlock her, I thought, hey, look, let's do that. So, yeah. Probably also more useful in tight space maps. Yes, yeah, definitely. I found that with, you know, with Beth to a certain extent, and certainly with Tyrese, when you can bottleneck enemies. Magna's leadership traits, I don't know if it changes. Perhaps it becomes persistent as she upgrades. It might do. But yeah, it's sort of it's a there and then. It seems like, if anything, it's a boost to your charge attack. That's how I'm seeing it at the moment. But does her circle benefit heroes if they stand in it? I'm tempted to say yes. If melee survivors attack while standing inside or next to a pitfall, they regain half an action point to move away after the main attack. So, yeah, I mean, that's something that you get. A bit of extra movement, basically. That's pretty nice. Enemies in the pitfall are rooted and suffer plus 45 additional total damage when attacked by Magna. Okay, so that suggests that it only really affects her, but we saw it kicking in for other people, but then that's when Magna was the leader, I guess. 2x2, enemies in the pitfall are rooted, yeah. And then have the enemies within one space of the pitfall have priority to fall in if there's any empty space. So, I mean, it kind of sounds like it sucks walkers in as well. So yeah, I mean, the way that it's worded, it seems to suggest that it's just something that affects Magna unless she's the leader. Total damage, you know, suffered plus 45 additional total damage when attacked by Magna. So really, it's just for her. Other players can benefit from it if they melee and they attack something that's in that circle. They're going to get that additional movement. And of course, the fact that it seems to sort of suck walkers in is going to slow down the horde, basically. So basically, she's got an absolutely killer charge attack. That's something that I'm sort of taking away from it. We'll keep on practicing. We'll keep using it. But something that always helps is if people from the community, if they know better, if they comment, if they share their experiences, that's always really, really helpful. But in any case, we've seen her in action now. I'm going to continue doing videos throughout the day. But for the meantime, thank you very much for watching.